comments because I can't see everybody's comments. And Mike is here. Hi. Oh, he says he'll come back about 2. Okay.
Yeah. Um, I decided since I came on so early, it was probably smart to let people know that it was going to be 2 o'clock
Yeah, yeah.
before we
Well,
came on. So hello, bodies,
we were busy running
everybody.
around. Yeah. Hi, everyone.
We're glad
Yeah,
you're here.
we were having discussions, and I was running back and forth to the other room. That's what happens when you clean, though. Um,
Yeah.
I've been cleaning one corner for 3 weeks. One corner. Hi, Brittany.
Wow. Hi, Brittany. Glad
But
you're here.
you can now find the floor most of the corner.
That's good.
Most of the corner is, yeah. Yeah. And I have
Well, I've
tried not to
been,
just move it.
yeah. Well, my floor is just big enough for me to move around.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's been the problem, and I have to do anything because all the tables are piled, the floor is piled. So I have decided it has to be dealt with, and since we're not going to go off, now is the time to deal with it, right?
That's a good idea. I
Yep.
need to do
So
mine too. Maybe we ought to have a um 15 minutes a day or 30 minutes a day clean your craft room challenge.
well, I've easily been putting in 15, but it's taken 3 weeks to do a corner.
Yeah.
I actually took pictures and a video so that I can show it when I get that corner clean. Then you know, I'm gonna put up a video and show and do a hi Julie.
Brittany says she really needs to clean her craft space too.
Yeah. Um I
She'd be
thought I'd
down for a
do
challenge.
okay, I thought I'd do an accountability video.
Oh,
Show
that's
you
smart. Yeah.
what the total destruction is, and then one corner at a time after I get it cleaned. Um and Jeff actually went to get me 2 new little cubby units, and they were the wrong thing. So um and right now, for some unknown reason, you can't buy them anywhere. So, because I want black ones, because I have already black ones. So,
Yeah.
before leaving for work, she's got a few minutes before leaving for work.
Well,
Oh,
we're
she has a
glad you're
whole
here for a few
hour.
minutes. I'm
She has a
sorry that
whole
you're
hour.
tired.
Yeah, well, it's early, I think.
Yeah.
That is what you've been wanting to do. Is yeah, just a few minutes a day. Yep.
Well, I definitely need to do that too. So
So,
Julie has 1 hour. Okay.
okay. Well, you want to go ahead and make yourself big and show what
Okay.
you got?
Yeah. Yeah. Because I'm talking about cleaning, but I went to the store today.
Yeah, yeah. See, and that's my
Those two
problem
things
too.
don't go together, but
Yes, and I
maybe
I'm
they do.
talking
I bought a few organizational things.
okay.
I'll start with one of those. Well, I bought one of those that little green container you showed the other day.
Yes. Uh-huh.
I bought one of those, and then they just had one of those, and then I bought a couple of these. They only had a couple in this color, and they match pretty good with that other container. So I thought this would be a good place to put bigger
I was gonna
um,
say, mm-hmm.
fussy cut type things for collage.
Yep.
Um,
Hi, Candy.
Hi, Candy. I'm glad you're here. And then I found this. Let's see if we can. Let's take this off. This was all at Dollar Tree, by the way. I only went to Dollar Tree when I took Hannah to class this morning. I decided to just. I needed some toothpaste, and the particular kind I like, they only sell at Dollar Tree. And
That's cool.
so I went to get it, and they didn't have any. But I
Oh
wandered
no.
around in there for over an hour waiting on her. So I bought stuff. I'm gonna
Well,
take this
that
off
happens.
too. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, it has 6 little deals. Have you bought this before?
No, because I have similar things, and find find I've finally gotten my small storage things for my beads and stuff sort of sorted out, but I like these a little bit better if you want to.
Yeah, just say.
Uh-huh. These are a Dollar Tree box too, and I kind of like these a little better.
Yeah, I have one of those too.
For
And I like
me,
that one too.
yeah. So no, I have not bought that little round one. Go back to big
Okay. Well, where I keep my boxes like that, I have to climb over stuff to get to it.
to get
And I
to it.
thought if I had a couple of these with just some of the things I would use the most often, I could set
Yep.
them right by my desk
Yep.
and then I could replenish them from the bigger box, or change them out when I'm in the mood for something different. So I got a
Mhm.
couple of those. Um, but they're kind of like those pill boxes, except there's not, there's only six. There's not not seven
There's
days
not
worth.
the seventh one. Hi,
Yeah,
Sharon and
which makes them a little
Sherry.
bigger, and I like that.
Yeah.
Hi Sharon, hi Sherry, and the
Lisa, the other thing you could do is if you were putting together a project, you could put like say buttons that would go with that project, or a few little things of each thing that you might use in that project, and put it in the basket with that project,
yeah, that's a great idea.
so
Uh,
that you just kind of had it there already when you're trying to be so.
yeah, that's a good idea. I also found this 10 pocket organizer, and it's plastic. It's got a pocket, on the front,
Mhm.
and then it has a pocket in here on each side, and then it's got four of these.
That's cool.
So um, I thought that was a nice, easy way to and you can put bigger things in here because
Yeah.
it's just a big
Be-
pocket.
It's a big pocket. Yes,
Yeah,
Julie, getting things out of little tiny containers can be a problem. Those little storage containers only work for certain things. So,
yeah. I also got this. I have some some paint spatulas, paint knives that I got, but I didn't get one that was really really flat like
mhm.
this across the bottom, and I really like that.
I
So
think
they
that
had
would be.
they had this one, and so I got it. And
Hi, Julie. Second
hi Julie,
Julie,
I'm glad you're here.
and I think I said hi to Sherry and Sharon, but hello everybody.
They also had these that I hadn't seen before. It's Liquimark brand, but they're calligraphy pens,
I was
I
going to say, are
guess.
those calligraphy pens? Those are
Yeah,
cool.
yeah. There's two of them. There's a fine point and a chisel point. I thought that was pretty good.
Yeah, for a
And then I
dollar.
found it for $1. Yeah, I found a couple
Yeah.
of napkins that I hadn't seen before.
I've never seen that blue and gray one before. I know.
I hadn't either,
Yeah.
but I like it.
Uh huh.
And then I found these, and they had like four or five different covers. But one thing I liked about this was that it's
Are
blank
those
paper.
plain?
Yeah,
Oh, that'd be so cool to glue book in sideways.
wouldn't it? Exactly what I thought. Exactly.
Oh
Well, don't worry, I
man, those
got
are.
you a couple.
Oh, you're so good to me.
But they had a bunch of different covers. But I thought they were pretty like they are, but they were just perfect for glue booking.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
because I love that.
Yeah, I love that longer shape. I mean, I think it'll be a lot of fun to play in.
I think it will be too. And then they had this, which is two notebooks together. And I'm assuming these are lined. I would love it if they were plain, but I'm assuming they're lined. But I like the sizes, and I use these
Oh
kinds of papers in my in journals anyway. I just take them out and coffee dye them,
yeah.
and so I could do that with these. But
It's
anyway, you
it's
get two for a
interesting that
dollar.
they're interesting that there's two different sizes.
Yeah, and they complement each other like they're supposed to be used together. Um, and they had some other colors, but this was what I liked the best, so that's what I got.
Mm-hmm.
The other ones I
Julie,
wasn't
what's
as
really
impressed
funny
with.
is that what's really funny is most of that stuff probably comes from China.
Probably does. It says right on the back of this one, made in China. So
Yeah. See, so it's the fact that they don't have it and we do tells you where our stuff comes from.
yeah, it tells you what what our country does, and they take care of themselves better.
Yeah.
Okay, we're
Mm-hmm.
gonna stop with that talk because we all know it's true, and
Yep.
we're not gonna worry about it.
Yep.
And then
Yep.
I
Oh,
found
those
some.
are cute.
Yeah, these are stickers. I think they're clear stickers, but I like the words. I thought they had good words and little butterflies, and
Well, I'm going to tell you what. Our store did not have those on Monday when I was in there.
yeah. Well, I got you one of those too. So
Oh, look at those kitty cats.
I know, aren't those cute?
Oh, those are adorable.
They had some dogs too, but the dogs just weren't as cute as the kitty cats. And I'm a dog person, but I liked the kitty cats better. And I think these were sketchy,
Yeah.
and then they had the
Mm-hmm.
gold, and the
Yep.
dogs weren't like that. Um, they were just a completely different style, and I liked this
Mm-hmm.
style. And then they had these, and I don't know if y'all have seen these before, but some of these are really cute in collage.
Yeah, and I don't know that I've seen that one.
And I don't really like the big border, but I figure I could cut off the big border.
I was going to say it can be trimmed. Uh-huh. And the
Yeah,
other thing is it depends on what you're putting it down on.
that's true. That's true. And like this one, that big border really shows up, and
Oh
I don't like
yeah.
it.
Yeah, I
But I
don't
like all the other ones, and I
uh-huh.
thought these two I could trim.
I was going to say we fussy cut anyway, so
Yeah, so it's not a big deal. And then here's the
well,
third
you
one, and
got
same
some
thing with
pretty
these two. I
ones.
would trim those,
Those
but
are pretty.
I thought so. I really liked them. And that if you put some fabric and some book text behind them and stuff, they'll look real pretty in collage. So, and then they had this stencil that I had never seen before either.
I haven't seen that one either.
Of
And
course, like I said,
I
it's been a long time since I've been in there, but
yeah, but we the big store has been getting the same things over and over again. They're very well stocked, but they're
yeah,
not getting anything new. So, Julie, we have here in Pensacola and in the close surrounding area, there has to be at least 8 Dollar Trees. There's only one and a half that ever have anything really to speak of.
yeah, we have 6 in town, and there's one that where I get most of this stuff, and then one that has about half as much, and the others all have about a quarter
Yeah.
as much
Oh,
stuff.
a lot of ours don't even have a quarter. A lot of ours
Yeah,
barely have anything. So,
and then I found these.
oh, those are
Aren't
gorgeous.
those gorgeous tissue paper?
Yeah. And I always look at their tissue paper and I have not seen that.
Well, I just happened to glance down and see it today.
Yeah.
So, and then I found these, which I'd never seen before, and they're peel and stick removable wallpaper.
Mm-hmm.
But I thought they were interesting and could be used different ways. So
I'll bet
they
you
had a
you
bunch of
could
different ones, but I just got these three.
I bet you could die cut those really cool.
I bet you could, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, all our discount stores are shut because of lockdown. That's true. Uh, most of them aren't that good. I have a jackpot one about a half hour away that I call that, and I try not to go because I spent $1 million. Yeah, when it's $1 each and you keep putting stuff in your cart, it still adds up.
It adds up. It sure does.
Uh-huh.
But anyway, that was my Dollar Tree fun stuff that I found today. So some of this stuff will find its way into your box.
Okay. Well, thank you very much.
You're very welcome. I need to move this too. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to do maybe a 30-minute a day challenge. I don't think 15's going to get me anywhere. So, Brittany, are you
Well,
on? Anybody else could do it too, but I need somebody to do it with me. Tanya's already doing it. She didn't need us, but I need people.
uh, through Red Dollar. Julie, one of the problems with Dollar Tree's website is that you have to buy in large quantities.
Yeah, you have to
Their
buy a
website,
box
yeah, their
of each
website
thing.
is designed basically for other retailers, I think, and you have to buy sometimes 36 things of whatever it is you want. So, will you make me big?
Okay, Brittany's on. So yay, yes. Thank
Yay,
you.
Brittany's on. Wanted to make videos on them like Tanya was talking about for accountability. There you go. That's what
Yeah.
I'm doing. I
Well, I
but
probably should do that too, but it's embarrassing. The first one's going to be really embarrassing.
Lisa, if you think the first was embarrassing, I I did okay, here's the deal, guys. Not only do I have my studio, but I have the laundry room at the end of the studio, and my spare bedroom is filled with fabric stuff, and the office area is still got boxes in it. So, very embarrassing. All I did was the studio and the laundry room when I took the video. So, I will do all of it before it's all over, but I have got to do something about this because I can't keep it up. Okay,
Yeah.
I have
So are
a
you going to do just add your progress and make that all one video, or are you
well,
releasing
when I
bits?
get that first corner cleaned up, I'm going to show a video of everything. And then I'm going to and in that video I will do a some pictures. Maybe I should just put up the video of everything sooner. But then I took pictures of befores, and I'm going to do a little video after of the corner. So each
Yeah.
time I do like a space, I plan to do a video. So, but it has taken me 3 weeks to do that corner.
Well, I understand it. It'll take me weeks and weeks
Yeah,
to
yeah.
work to,
So,
because I had everything. It's funny because I had everything and everything had a place when all I did was spin and weave. And then I couldn't spin and weave, so I decided to start doing paper stuff and mixed media stuff.
mm-hmm.
And all that spinning and weaving stuff got tucked under tables and behind doors and out of the way, and I filled up the room with this other stuff. And then I've cleaned out a couple of different times and got everything looking pretty nice. And the last time I thought I had things looking fairly decent, it still was a crowded mess, but it was, when you came, I could actually move around and you could get in here
Yeah.
and all of that. And then I started pulling out my spinning and weaving stuff. So
Okay.
now I have all kinds of stuff everywhere.
Well, that's it. But my right now it's gotten so bad that to do one thing, I have to move 5 things, and it takes me an hour to be able to do something because I'm having to move stuff so that, um, yeah, it's embarrassing, but everyone else's is that way too, and that's true. It will be embarrassing. Now, I'm going to tell you that I was on Dee Dee's stream. Oh, it's been a couple weeks now. Actually, the day she was talking about the little glue books, I think, and she turned her camera and showed a corner, and I immediately felt a little less bad.
Oh,
It was still
good.
pretty. It was still pretty organized, not like mine, but I felt a little less bad.
A
So
little less bad.
yeah. Um, let's see. Okay, Julie says that they have changed some things. You can get like 4 of something. So
Oh, well, that's
that's
good to
always a
know
good thing. Yeah. Because
because 4 is
sometimes
doable.
4 is doable. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, it will take her long too. I work for, yes. Well, and I'm not getting much work done because I'm having so much trouble finding holes to even clean beads or things like that. So I have a couple of things to share. One, I did the drawing for this last night. And Mina is not here just yet, but Mina won. So I'll be getting
Yay,
that off
Mina.
to Mina. Yay. If she's watching later or if she comes in later, guys, make sure I remember to tell her. And then I wanted to tell y'all that Hobby Lobby has their little red tickets out on stuff right now. So you might want to make a trip to Hobby Lobby. I will tell you this was not all I got. I have a little haul to do, so I'm going to do that as a do it as a haul. But I got out of Hobby Lobby under 30 bucks. And I did buy some presents. So I think I did pretty darn good. I was
Sounds pretty
very
good to me.
selective. Was very selective about what I bought. Um, might not have bought this if it hadn't been 74 cents. But
So it's worth
well,
74 cents for sure.
it's worth 74 cents to try. This is a adhesive screen stencil. And Barbara sent us one of these things in,
Yeah.
and I didn't know that's what it was. So I cut it up and used it in a different way. So I thought it would be cool to try this.
Yeah.
And then my Versamark pen is drying up, so I was really pleased to get that. So, anyways, if you haven't been to Hobby Lobby, Hobby Lobby might be on your let's go there. And it always takes a while for Hobby Lobby to I'm sorry, Hobby Lobby to get everything done. So I'm going to
Yeah.
excuse myself a second.
That's
Um, I-
fine. Hi,
I'll be right
Sharon.
back.
I'm glad you're here. Well, I decided the first thing I was going to do was another page in this little book. I enjoy doing this on Tuesday, working with this little book, and so I'm going to do something right here in the front. Um, but I don't know what because I didn't pick it up since then. So here's my stuff to glue on. But I've been trying to decide, do I want this one to be something with a solid background like this or something more like this, or something completely different. So I'm just going to pull some stuff out and see, you know. My biggest problem is I can't find anything because I'm disorganized and nothing is where it should be. So I get angry that I can't find. Amen, Brittany. I know where a lot of my stuff is, or I think I know, but I can't get to it because there's stuff piled on the floor in front of it. And I get angry about that. So, oh, okay. Lurk away, Sharon. Glad you're here.
Hi,
Thanks for letting us
hi,
in.
Sharon. Sorry, guys, that was my child, so I needed to message him back.
Is he
So
okay?
yes, yes, but he's he is and he isn't. He has a belly button hernia.
Oh, no.
Oh yeah, and he had to move all of a sudden, and he's trying to deal with moving and move and this hernia and everything, and then his silly couch wouldn't go into the new apartment.
Oh, no. Oh, I can't tell which way's up and which way's.
Mhm. No,
Okay. I think it goes
he
like
has
this.
had this big long couch. It's a fabulous couch. Thank you, Sharon. Um, and Brittany, you're right. Ouch. Uh, he has had this big long couch. This fabulous couch. It's I have slept on it many times. Um, and he's moved it around and moved it around and moved it around. Well, the building he's just moved into is an older building, and apparently, when they remodeled it, instead of going around the ductwork that was in at the top of the ceiling, they just dropped the ceiling. So you can't get the couch around the corners in the hall, and you can't get the couch because the ceiling's just a touch under 7 foot, and the
Oh,
couch
my
is
goodness.
7 foot. So it's anyways, he just was messaging me about some stuff that I had asked him yesterday. So he's just having a very very hectic kind of week kind of thing with everything going on. So,
Yeah.
but he
Well,
will
it's hard to try and
survive.
move when you, especially when you're having to work too.
Well, and working, and then not only that, not being able to pick anything up. So,
Oh yeah, yes.
um, he last Saturday he had four people helping him move, and the last thing they brought up was the couch, and then it wouldn't fit, and they tried everything they could think of, and of course he's not allowed to help because he's so anyways. They got him for the most part moved. He still said he had some boxes and stuff at the other apartment, but um he was Julie, you asked me about these little flowers, and I do not this is not going to be the tutorial. Blessings, savvy shoppers. Yeah, there you go. um this is not the tutorial, because when I do a tutorial, I will use my other camera where I can get really close, but I want one little flower this color today. So I am just making it. um because I really want this flower to go on the front cover of my little book. So and I just did that wrong. Yep, I did. Yep, I did. Wrong stitch. It doesn't make it look right. Okay. Sometimes I forget how I'm supposed to do it. They call that remodeling. It's the worst. Yes. Well, we asked him what he was going to do. We were teasing. They put the when the boys left. The boys, they're grown men now. They really are. He had to get the truck back. That was the other thing, is he had to get the truck back, and so that they couldn't get it in the inside. They couldn't get it inside. They couldn't get it inside. And Brady told him just to put it in the bathroom. So they put it in the bathroom because you can go straight in, I guess, to the bathroom. Well, what happened is that uh, they couldn't close the door to the apartment, so they actually had to put the couch halfway in the shower.
Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah, uh-huh. And they left it that way. I said, Brandon, how are you going to use the bathroom? He said, well, his friend lived in the next building over. He was going to go use theirs for that night, and then he was going to take a saw to the couch. So I don't know if that's what he's done or not, but it was cute when he was telling us
Well,
about it.
that's when you really want your couch. If you're
Yeah,
willing to
uh-huh.
take a saw to it to get it in there.
Yeah, to get it in there. So, well, like you said, the couch is 10 years old, but it's still in good enough condition to use. And he hated like heck to have to go buy a new couch,
Yeah,
especially
I
when he's going to have
understand.
to go pay for surgery. So,
The one that we're using in our living room right now
uh huh,
is one I bought before I even met Darren, like 5 years before I met Darren. So it's like 30 years old,
uh huh.
but it just doesn't come, it just keeps on and it hides, stains and stuff. So,
Yeah, yeah.
so
Well,
I just keep on using it because someday we'll get something new. But
well, we don't have a couch.
that's true. So I'm lucky. I at least have one.
Yeah, uh huh. Well, we actually have one. It's over at Mom's. But I am not going to have Jeff bring it over here. It is, let me think here. Well, before you met Darren, so yours is probably close to as old as mine is. Mine has got to be, Brandon turned 31, so it has to be 32 years old. I've recovered it a couple of times. Oh, that's going to be a cool one.
Well, I hope. Just thought it'd be interesting to juxtaposition different.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's really cool. Sharon, I hope I said thank you. Thank you.
And then I may, if I can find it, I had this, just put these words on it.
Oh, I like that. I really like that.
So,
My eyes must be funky today. Hi, Valerie. I can
hi,
barely read
Valerie.
chat.
Glad you're here. You gonna be all right?
Yeah, I had a headache yesterday, and I still have, the leftovers. And
Right.
sometimes that's why my eyes do that what they do. It was 101 outside yesterday. That does not count the heat index. That was just the temperature. And I went out to get that um, mom's walker because I finally got that little thing sorted around. That was kind of an ordeal between the doctor's office and the medical supply place and all that stuff. It's just I don't know why people they can't talk to one another properly. Oh, but then they hadn't sent them a phone number, so the medical supply place didn't call me, and I didn't know which medical supply place, and it was just anyway. So by the time I got done fussing with that yesterday and got home, it was 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I hadn't eaten, and I had a raging headache. So I am just glad that all I have is the leftovers. You know how that.
Yes. Leftovers are not fun, but it's way better than the real thing.
That's right. That's absolutely right. I can deal with the leftovers. But I think and I think it was weather yesterday. You know how that goes. We have a different kind of weather because that storm has gone past. Well, I'm glad, Sharon. Thank you for that. That's sweet of you to say. Bit late getting ready for work. Uh-oh, you better rush. Valerie, I hope I said hi. Hi, Valerie. Um, I has anybody heard from Janet? How are they doing after this last pile of rain that they got? And Linda's not here right now. I'm hoping she comes in so we can check on her. I talked to her this morning. They sit high, so they're in reasonably good shape, she said. They didn't get much flooding, but my sister said, and my sister's house won't flood, but they got that a lot of their roads around them are flooded out. And that's up in New York. Pennsylvania is getting a lot of flooding, but Brittany, you're on the west side, so you didn't get it, did you? So bad?
Well, we just got a little bit of rain in the night. I don't know how much. I didn't go check the rain gauge, but enough that the sidewalks were wet this morning, and if the
Candy says
sidewalks
her
stay wet till morning, you got a little bit because they usually dry up really quick.
quick, yeah. Candy says that they got a lot of rain. And Julie's got a lot of rain in Minnesota too. See, it's everywhere except where they need it. Okay, let's see if I can make a basket left-handed. No, missed it completely. Well, I didn't turn around enough to throw it with my right hand. I don't know. New Jersey's in terrible condition. Yeah. Lisa, Sharon is going to message you. She has a question.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll go over there in a second and answer your question if I can.
That sounds like a plan. Okay, so see now this little
So
flower
there's
is going
that.
to go in here. Oh, that's so
Oh, that,
cute. I really like that. I think I've decided I'm going to do um like a couple of different things with these little books. Like I want to do one where I cover up the whole page like that. And like the one you did yesterday with a bigger image and then make some smaller images in it. I really love that. So, and this one was not what I intended when I started, but I'm loving it. So I'm going to do this one this way. So I haven't figured
sounds
out,
good.
you know. Hi, Linda.
Hi,
You
Linda.
must
Glad you're
you must
here.
you must have known I was talking about you. Janet had a small tree go down in the front yard on a giant and a giant tree down in the back leaning on her other trees. Not
Oh, goodness.
again. She's had so much tree trouble. Oh dear. And I'll tell you, after a storm, it is really hard to get tree guys. We spent months waiting on tree guys after Sally. We
I'm
actually
glad she's
delayed
okay and the trees came down on the trees and not the house.
and not the house. That's right. Okay, why did we were just talking about the fact that your house was good, even though you got a lot of rain. So, okay, I was gonna do something here. This is what I was going to do.
Oh, okay. I was going to say,
Yeah, I was gonna move that just a little bit closer so that,
oh, yeah, that is better.
yeah, yeah. It helps. I just forget. And I'm probably gonna have to go get something that cuts thread better, but for the moment, we'll use this. Okay, does not want to go in that needle today. Well, it's probably because it's all tore up instead of cut. Let me go get some decent scissors. I love nice little silver handled scissors, but they do not cut thread very well. Power and cable stayed on. My sister said that their power fluctuated, but they didn't lose it. She went to work this morning, so they start school next week. So as a PA, she had to go in and they always have to do a day or two in the
Okay, I'm going
classroom
to make you
before they
big
start.
because I got to move my computer and type for a second. So,
Okay, that sounds like a plan.
and nobody needs to see that.
Okay.
Uh,
I think she's exaggerating, but you know. All right, let's see what we can do here. Okay, so these little flowers, for some unknown reason, have no hole in the middle. So that is one reason why I like to keep those little blue handled hole punchies really close. I have a lot of work ahead of me to make all the birthday gifts and Christmas gifts for our family. 3 birthdays coming up. Uh-oh. We quit doing birthday gifts a while back, and We actually don't do much in the way of Christmas presents anymore either because Jeff and I tend to get the same. We get what we want, and now Jeffrey has a very bad habit of buying me some fabulous little toys. Um,
Anyway,
anyway,
in
and
spite of what you've decided.
yeah, he does it anyway. Okay, good. This is
Well,
not going to
you
punch it
just
right
got to
in the.
love a man like that. You don't complain about it.
No, you don't. Because what he usually buys me is gift certificates, to the places I need to go, right?
Right.
I'm turning this into a button. I punched 2 holes in it. See? Right in the middle. You can't see them. It had holes in it, just not where I needed them.
Ah.
So,
Is that your little jewelry
yeah,
hole punch
that
thing
little
you were
metal,
using?
yeah, that little metal 16th inch punch. And I actually have another one that would have reached right into the center of this. It's a screw punch, but I didn't bother to go and get it. I just punched 2 holes because it'll do for what I need for this. This is just I'm just going to sew this on and then sew some buttons to it or beads to it, and then eventually I will glue the whole mess down. So it's not like it has to be stitched all fancy or anything. Well, thank you, Sherry. Oh, my poor kidlet lost his couch. He had to cut it in half and throw it away.
Oh, I'm sorry.
He said that's what he was going to do. If he couldn't make it go down the hall by himself, he was going to get rid of it. He said
I'm going
and
back
it's
to
been
making you big. Sorry, I've got it.
okay.
I, I forgot in the I was in the middle of trying to order something from somebody, and when I went to see what Sharon's question was, that reminded me that I had
Ah,
never done that, and so I need to get back with this other lady.
okay. Family would rather have handmade things. Well, we used to do handmade things a lot, but we just don't. We just, you know, my mom is 90. My sisters are grown. The kids are all pretty much grown, so it's not like I mean, Brandon's 31. What do you buy him? I don't buy him anything. I let him pick. So, if he needs something, we might get him something, but he just usually doesn't need anything, so or doesn't really want anything. The couch has also, Lisa, been involved in living in houses with a bunch of boys. So I think it's probably very likely that it needed to be
That's probably true. That is probably true. Okay, I think
I think you got it.
I've done what I need to do. Now I can put my computer back. Okay. Okay.
All right, let's see here. Come on, you need to go back through there. There we go. All right, yeah, 3 little beads. See, just a little lip of something. I'm making the decoration for the front cover of my little book. That's what I'm doing, guys. I had an idea about what I wanted to do, so when you got the idea, you need to go ahead and just do it.
That is true.
Um, we go. All right, so there's that. Now I want one of the circles off of this lovely piece of lace that Miss Lisa sent me. Let me see, which one do I want? I guess I'm going to take this one right there. Yep, okay. Okay. Be aware that every place you cut a piece of crochet that it will ravel out if you don't glue it.
That
So,
is
you know,
true. For what I cut it for, I usually don't worry about it. But
me either, but
sometimes you have to
yeah,
because it starts to unravel right then, you know.
yeah. It depends on
Some of
how
those
well
really
it's,
old pieces, though, are have so much memory of being in that spot
yes. And
that
they've
if you're
also been
gluing them down
washed.
somewhere, they're okay.
They've also been washed enough times that the fibers have sort of gotten together. Hi, Holly.
Yeah.
So, all right.
Okay, this is what I'm thinking on this page. It's
Oh,
a big
that is so,
cactus, and I'm putting some flowers on it.
that's so cute.
Hi, Holly.
I'm a little bit jealous, but I want to finish this project. So I'm going to finish this project.
Okay.
Yep,
Don't be
yep.
jealous.
Well,
Your
I'm just a
project
little
is
bit.
going to be adorable.
Yes, but I'm just a little bit jealous because,
Okay,
I'd
just
like to
just a
play
tad.
just a little bit. Yes. That
Well,
little
you'll
bit.
have time probably to play a little bit when you get through.
Oh, well, I don't know because I still have tags to do. Okay.
Oh,
So I'm thinking like that. Oops. Yeah. Can you see good? Maybe I better drop it back down.
oh, I like it.
Okay, should I put it on top of that thing though? Or I like it sort of off that thing where that shows.
Maybe just scooch it onto that thing a little bit more. Yeah,
Like that. Where maybe just a touch, where it's more like a shadow.
yeah, I like that.
All right. It's got to go up just a touch though, because I got to get my watch band in there.
Yeah.
Julie gets what do you call it? Gift cards from her hubby for two. The
Guess
problem is,
what? My hubby came home with
what did he come?
Tuesday afternoon from work.
What? What?
2 dozen roses. He does not do flowers very often, so I was in shock. Happy,
Wow.
but in shock.
But it was your anniversary.
It was, and it was 25. You know, it's a kind of special
Yeah,
one.
a
But that
special.
trip was supposed to be our anniversary gift for each other. So,
Right. Mm-hmm. Yep, yep. So, well, mine doesn't do it too often, but when he does, he usually brings me things that are alive.
yes.
He used to buy me little itty bitty roses. You know, those little teacup roses?
Yeah. Yeah.
But we would plant them and then we would move away.
Yes. I'll tell you, I've bought my mom several of those for Mother's Day over the years.
Mm-hmm.
And if you plant them out in the yard, they grow a big rose bush.
Yeah,
They do
they
not
were
stay
pretty good
tiny.
size.
I mean, the flowers
Oh,
stay tiny even on the big bush, but
but on a big bush. Yep. Mm-hmm.
yeah. But I've been
Oh,
amazed how
yes.
big the bush can get.
Please remember to hit that thumbs button. Thanks, Holly and Linda.
Thank you.
But that was sweet of him, wasn't it? I'll bet you just were so surprised.
What's hilarious is that I was in the middle of doing something, but I heard him coming and I went and opened the door for him, but I didn't really even look at him because my mind was on my mission. And
Yep.
I just went back in there and Hannah goes, "Well, aren't you even going to say anything?" And I was like, "What?" And Darren said, "She didn't even look at me. She didn't even notice."
Oh
And
dear,
I looked
no.
over there. I was like, "Oh, wow."
Poor guy.
Oh, I know. Isn't that terrible?
Oh, yeah, that was kind of terrible.
I felt horrible.
Oh, yeah,
But
yeah,
he
yeah,
thought it was funny, thank goodness.
yeah, yeah. Well, I've told you the story about Jeff's wedding present, right?
I think so, but I'm not remembering.
Okay. Well, I bought him an electric typewriter for a wedding present, and I had gone in the trailer, and we lived out where his brother lives now, and I had gone in the trailer, and the little girl from next door had run over, just frantic. Her mama was frantic because her little brother had a bite on his back, and it was just, and I was like, so it was like, so I dropped everything, left the typewriter sitting right in the middle of the floor, just right in the middle of the floor. um I was over the next door because I was taking a look at this bite, and he did have a bad spider bite. But heck, they were frantic, but it had been there for 3 days. She'd known about it. And I'm like, yeah, I'd take him to the doctor because this thing's gonna get infected. Spider bites can be kind of nasty. So I'm over there, you know, cleaning it, making sure everything is okay, and telling her that I would probably call and make an appointment and take him in. If it was my kid, that's what I'd have done. So Jeff comes home. The front door is unlocked, which, we don't leave our doors unlocked. And he he didn't see me, and he he's apparently stepped right over the box. Never paid a bit of attention to what it was. Didn't have a. I said, "Oh no, did you?" And he said, "What?" And I said, "Well, your present is on the floor." And and he said, "What present?" He stepped right over that box, didn't have a clue. Did not have a clue.
I agree, Sharon. We have some sweet husbands. We are
Yeah,
blessed.
yeah. And I have one that just, over the years has done so good for us because he can fix things. He was out this morning. The Jeep had decided that something was wrong with it. And he had the blessings of the internet makes it so much easier than trying to read some book that doesn't really tell you much.
Right.
He had found out that he's pretty sure that it was a relay switch in the Jeep that had caused the fan to be bad. So we went and got the $36 part, and it's all fixed back up. And if I'd have
That's
taken it in,
marvelous.
it'd have been $200.
Yeah.
So
Okay. I
uh,
think that's enough flowers for that um
for poor little cat thing.
poor
Yeah,
little cactus.
yeah. Okay. Okay. I think it's gonna. Okay, I think we're gonna be good. I think I need a little glue under there, maybe a little under here, just because I think over time. There we go. Yep, yep, yep. Okay. Oh, I think this came out cute that way. It's cute. Excuse me, guys.
Oh, I love her ringtone. Makes me laugh every time. Her flower's gorgeous, isn't it, Julie? I agree. Okay, I'm trying to decide if I want some words on this page. And right here, I've got the words go wild, which I thought might be fun to put here since the next page says adventure is on the horizon. So I'm going to cut that out and we'll decide if that's what we want to do or not. Okay, come on. Yeah, Julie, that's right. Well, at least he wants to make sure you get something you want. And that is wonderful. Instead of going out and buying you something you don't want because he didn't know what to do. Definitely better to order it yourself. There we go. Okay. I think it's going to be like this. And then the 2-page spread will be like that. That's what I'm thinking. And I don't think I'm going to ink it because I really like how white this is for some reason, which is not normal for me. But at the moment, I really like that. So at the moment is when I'm doing this. So I'm going with what I like right now. Ah, at the end of my glue stick. Thanks, Sharon. Okay. Thought I was going to change my mind about that, but I changed my mind about changing my mind. I'm sitting here thinking about the messy studio video. Um, and trying to decide if I really want to do that. Um, I think I do, but it's going to take some courage. I'm trying to think about how I will rate my progress. Tanya's talking about this corner, doing a corner at a time, and I don't know. That's going to
What
be the
what corner?
hardest thing.
What corner at a time?
Oh, I said I'm trying to thinking about the clean the studio video and how I'm
Mhm.
going to rate my progress. You said you were doing like a corner at a time,
Mhm.
and I'm trying to figure out. how I'm going to do that. And the truth is, I've got to get some stuff out of here in order to make it better. And that's
Yeah.
the hard part
Yeah.
because I love it all, my stuff.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I love all of my stuff. So sorry, guys. That was my brother-in-law, who my husband had not told we weren't leaving on the 8th. So he was calling me to make sure that he had mom's appointment right because he's supposed to be her driver while we're gone. I'm like, no, I've got that one. I might need you for down the 20th, the one at the end of the month, and some other things. But for that one, nope. Okay, so that is what that is. Oh, that's so cute. Go wild. Perfect.
I like
Okay,
it.
bye, Julie. Julie's got to go.
Bye, Julie. Have
Yeah,
a good day at work.
the the one thing that I can say, I need to go through my map drawers and clean them. I need to do some other things, but I'm going to call the corner good for the moment if I get the stuff off the floor.
Yeah.
That's my goal, is because you can't vacuum in here, you can't walk in here. I need my tabletops, at least parts of them, and I need the floor. So, and
My
I
problem
did.
is I don't have any place to put anything. That's why it's on the floor.
That's right. I know. I know.
So stuff has got to go. I've got to let go of something. Um,
Either that or find some more storage.
well, yeah,
Maybe you
I
could
have,
raise your couch up in the living room and put.
we could do that because it sits pretty low.
There you go. See, I have ideas here. I have these two things backed, so I'm going to work on them. Um,
Okay.
Brandon is going to raise all of his furniture at least 2.5 inches off the floor, so his Roomba will go under them. So you could raise it up, just like six, enough for an under the bed box to go under there. Okay, you can buy really pretty cinder blocks that are like for edges and things like that. And you could paint them a little bit and put your couch up. It 4 cinder blocks would cost you like $5 or $6. And some under the bed storage boxes. There you go. I just got you a little more storage space.
Yeah, and you know what Darren's going to say?
What?
Lisa, if you have to start putting stuff under the couch, you have a problem.
Oh, no, 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 no. Okay, but uh those 3-tier organizer things. Oh, well, yeah, Brittany, but you got to have floor space to put those 3-tier organizer things in.
Yeah, and
Um,
I have no floor space. I have no wall space to add anything. When I make my video, my embarrassing video, you will see that I have optimized any space I have, and it's embarrassing how much stuff I have. I wish, I've given some things away to my friend who's just started doing mixed media and stuff,
mhm.
but I wish some of you could just, you want to drive up here and load up your trunk, I could have
Oh,
a shop my stash, um, and
well,
you could just come in and shop.
I'm going to tell you, I was going to announce this Sunday. I am planning a book auction, um, because I have some, and these are not books that I got really for mixed media. I have some really nice jewelry and other kinds of books and stuff that I
Like
haven't
how
touched
to
in
kinds of
years.
books.
Yes, like how-to kinds of books. Um, yeah, Julie says road trip, but how-to kinds of books, things like that. Like a couple of those. I sent you a couple of fiber ones.
Yes,
I've
and I
got some
love those.
sewing
Thank
books and
you.
stuff like that. So I am going to do that. Um, not, I don't know exactly when yet, but I am going to do that because I don't want to tear those books up. Now, if
Yeah.
you guys want to tear them up, that's all right with me, but I just don't want to.
I I have um I have a filing cabinet in my bedroom. I forgot about
Hmm.
this. I have a filing cabinet in my bedroom that I used to keep homeschool stuff in.
There you
that
go.
now has 1.5 total drawers full of those kinds of books stacked in there with the spine up. So I,
Yeah.
because I don't have any place
Yeah.
else to put them, but I'm not getting
Okay,
rid
but
of them.
okay. You know what? The other day you told me there was a whole bunch of the kids' paperwork
Oh,
on
that's true.
shelves.
I do have those shelves.
I would be getting rid of that stuff and using those shelves.
Okay, that really probably is a good plan.
A viable solution for a little bit of it.
Yeah, because truly, I have a curated collection here.
Yes. Oh, yes. And that's the thing. That's the thing. This business of only keeping what you love. I love it all.
I know, me too. That's the problem.
See, I can get
But
rid of
if
clothes.
somebody wants to make a road trip and come shop in my stash, you're welcome to do that, by the way.
Okay, well, and Rhonda was going to fix us dinner the other night. Now, here's something I saw. I don't know. It was a little. I don't know if it was a Pinterest blurb or a Facebook blurb or something like that. But okay, they have these things called party buses, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, they were talking about a party bus that stopped at all the thrift stores. And I have seen party buses that stopped at all the quilt stores. So we could just, do uh, wander the um, wander the country uh, stash stores or something like that. Hi, Linda. Hi, Brenda. Did I say I? Oh, Brenda just said hello. So yeah, okay. Oh, that's cute. So we maybe we just need to rent a giant party bus for the duration and just wander around with that kind of idea.
I think that'd be really cool. Only problem is, well, I guess as it gets to you, you could jump on board
There you go. That's what it is. That's it.
and
The
say,
the,
"How are
the
we going to
problem
pay
is
for
where
such
does
a
this?
wonderful trip?"
Yeah, where does it start? And yeah. And if I can't take a trip with hubby, I really can't take a trip. So
I know. Yeah, I understand completely.
Okay.
But it sounds like a fun dream.
Yeah, it does. It does sound like a lot of fun. Uh-huh.
I almost chopped off that poor kitty's ear.
Oh, no, no, no. Please don't chop off any ears.
That would be bad.
Yeah, we don't want we don't want to losing any ears. I'm trying to, figure out something to put on that to put on those tags. I'm trying to make tags. Yeah, again.
Well, I don't know what else to do at the moment, so I'm just working on getting stuff out for another page.
Well, that works. That works. I mean, that's a perfectly acceptable project.
Ooh, Ethan would love that.
The pizza oven. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Hmm. Don't have place for that either, but he would love it. We have enough bricks. He could build a big brick one outside if he wanted to.
Oh, we have that kind of stuff too. For some unknown reason, ever since Perry called, my headset's bothering my ears. So
Maybe you put it back in too tight.
I don't know. It tickles. It's like tickling. I'm just gonna
Oh,
change it. Put it in. Uh-oh. Did it disconnect? You gotta say
no.
something. Yeah, I did.
Oh, did it? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't noticeable for us. Oh, look at
Uh,
this. It's a wall hanging thing made out of paintbrushes.
oh, that's really cool. Yeah, it paired, but it didn't. It didn't. It
Connect.
didn't connect. So I'm gonna have to go in and connect it. Yeah. See, mine's doing the same thing yours is doing.
Yeah. Well, it's really not a huge ordeal to have to do that. It's just frustrating when
No,
it used to do it by itself and now it doesn't.
right. You got to
And
talk to
sometimes
me
it
for.
does,
There you
but
go. Yeah, it's. I mean, it worked fine. The other one worked fine, just fine this morning or this afternoon, and then that one didn't. So, uh, okay, I kind of like that, but kind of think it needs to go this. Is that right? It needs to go that way. Yeah. Oh, I know. It needs some of that ribbon, maybe underneath it. Oh, maybe some of this underneath it.
look at that guitar case.
Oh, that's cool.
It's too big for this book, but I think it'll be
But
good fun in
but you're
someplace
saving
else.
it. Mm-hmm.
I'm
Yep.
saving it,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yep. Yep. Okay.
Ooh, that's pretty.
Okay. I think eventually that'll get there. Yep. Yep. Okay. But first, what do we want to do here? I might do it that way though, because I think.
Um, I've been thinking we had talked about um a while back about doing a journal out of tea bags,
Yep.
and I was looking on Pinterest and I went back and couldn't find it, so I'll have to go try again. But somebody was painting on tea bags, painting little paintings on tea bags, and I thought, oh, we could do that in our tea bag journal, and then it made me want to do a tea bag journal.
All right. I want to finish this one. Okay.
Yeah, well, I wasn't saying get started today or tomorrow, but
Okay. Well, that's that. I mean, that
but
I
in
should be done.
maybe in a week or two or something. I don't
Yeah,
know.
that sounds like a plan. Um, Hi, Jacqueline.
Hi, Jacqueline. Glad you're here.
I think that would be fun. I think it'd be fun to go ahead and work on that. Um, so guys, you want to start saving tea bags if you haven't already.
Be adventurous in your tea choices so you have different kinds of tea bags.
I
Hi,
I have
Valerie. Thanks
mostly
for
one kind.
coming.
I have mostly one kind. Okay, Valerie's got to go. Bye, hun.
Well, I need to empty the tea out of my tea bags and send you some different ones.
Well, you got plenty of big ones, or do you need some big ones?
I don't have any as big as yours.
Really? Okay.
No, because I can't. I don't. Well, let me show you the ones I've got, the biggest ones I've got. If I can figure out where. Oh, there they are. Actually, they're easy to find. Can you believe that?
We're just glad you were here, Valerie. Thanks for coming.
Okay, I have these
Okay.
that are the ones that my passion tea comes in.
Uh-huh.
And let's see what size they are, just so we have some
2 by 4.
comparison here.
2 by 4.
Well, they're actually 5 inches long
Ah, okay.
and 2 and 3/4 inches wide,
Okay.
and that's doubled. Of course, I can open them up bigger than that. But and then the only other tea bags I have, the other bigger tea bags I have are these. But
Okay, I'll pull some of the big ones I've got and send them to you.
I didn't know
'Cause
how big your big ones are.
let me go get one. Oh, ouch.
Hi, Mindy. I'm glad you're here. Sorry it took me a minute to notice. Been digging around in tea bags.
Hi, Mindy. Okay. They are
Is this
four and
the
a
open or
half.
shut size?
This is it.
Yeah,
See,
so it's double
it's
this.
shut.
Okay.
Yeah. Um, it is 4.5 by right about 5.5. They kind of crunch up a little, so they're a little
Yeah.
scrush.
Well,
So,
this one that they're the kind that are folded up.
mm-hmm.
These are the ones that I make Darren's iced tea out of, and they're 4.5 by 3.5.
Yeah, those are the family bags. These are the
Yeah.
gallon ones.
Anyway, those are the biggest ones I have.
Yeah.
Those two.
Brittany, I make a gallon of iced tea every single day. If I happen to be gone for a whole day, then sometimes we won't need another gallon the next day, but most of the time I have to make a gallon every day. I'll get some with those other things. I'll just send a little box. I won't try to get a big box together. I'll just send a little box. Probably not till the first of the week, just simply because I have beads to go out the first of the week.
Yeah. Well, I'll
So,
do the same thing, and I'll try to get you. I'll get you some tea bags
okay.
in there. But I was trying to see how big these open up compared to those.
Yeah, these are almost big enough to make a page all by themselves.
Right.
So, and I'm thinking that I might want to put them together as double just because it'll be more sturdy.
Yeah.
And I'm also thinking I may sew these together.
So these
You
are,
know, a little glue and then a lot of sewing.
yeah, these are what my bigger ones look like. But this is opened up.
Yeah.
So I really like these though with the red in
Oh,
them.
that's gorgeous with the red in them.
And this one just, it's just tea color. But
Yeah. Well,
anyway,
that because those big ones, they get, you see how it gets a lot of
yeah,
blotchy stuff, which I
yeah, I love
love.
that.
Yeah. And it's
And most of the
partially,
time, these have a lot of blotchy stuff first. I'm not sure why this one didn't, but usually they're more, have more color in them than that one. But anyway,
um, possibly because maybe you used it to tea dye paper instead of making tea with it or something. I don't, I mean, I'm just guessing.
yeah, what I usually do when I use those is I just take when I pull them out of the gallon jug, because I use 3 of them at a time to make a gallon of tea,
Gallon tea, yeah.
and I pull them out, and then I just pull them out soaking wet and squeeze them over my papers, and then I let them
Okay.
dry, kind of squeezed like that,
Uh-huh.
and that's when they get the most color.
Okay. Well, I have found those gallon bags, I empty the tea out while they're still damp because they come apart a little better. So,
Yeah, I haven't
that's
ever tried that. I've always been
yeah.
afraid I would ruin them.
I can usually see how the edge is apart. I can usually
Yeah,
get that edge apart pretty well when it's still wet. Now, not soppy wet because I usually go a day or two and then I pull them apart.
right,
Um, we leave them
but
sit on the
not fully
counter.
dry.
Yeah, not fully dry. And then, of course, then it dries a lot better. And then of course, there's still stuff in them. And then when they get fully dry, then I go back and rub them up together over the compost bin
Oh, uh-huh.
because I put all that tea in the compost bin. Oh, I'm loving this one. This is coming out good. We need just some little. There we go.
Oh, yeah, that looks great.
Okay, this is gonna go like that. We all crooked. This little
Well, I
gold
have to tell you,
butterfly.
I almost bought a package of that tea just to get the bags because I love how big they are.
Hmm.
But but I like the cool brew tea, and so I don't have to set it outside. I can just put it in the thing, and it doesn't give me heartburn like the regular tea
Like
does.
regular tea does. Well,
I'm not sure.
I haven't noticed when I use the smaller bags like you have, which I have had to buy because at times because it I couldn't get anything else.
Yeah.
I haven't noticed any difference the way I fix the tea. But if I lose my
Well, but you're probably not buying cold brew tea.
no, I usually buy iced tea.
Yeah.
It's an iced tea blend.
Yeah, and that's what we used to get. But when I discovered the cold brew, um, because you can just put it in the water,
Yeah,
and in about 15 minutes you got a pot of, you got tea without having to be hot
yeah.
or put it outside. Um, so, but it's hard to find. They don't always have it. So when I find it, I buy 3 or 4 boxes because we're like you.
Yeah, tea every day.
I probably make a gallon of tea every day. But
Just
we
different
each have our
kinds.
own separate gallons, and so I'm making them on different days,
Yeah. Hmm.
because that's what Darren drinks mostly, and I mostly drink the passion green tea mix.
Sharon says
And
that Brian is going to have bigger tea bags.
yeah, there you go. Telling me, I
Okay,
think
and
you really
and
want
she says
me to make a gallon at a time.
she just got dryer sheets from him. He is he's like me. I'm making art out of trash. Uh-huh, that's right. We got to make some art out of all the trash. Okay, we're going to just put that under there like that. And then we're going to just put that like that. And hope that it sticks down pretty good. Then I think I thought I counted the other day that I needed like um, 4 more tags or so.
Well, you're getting pretty close then.
Yeah. Well,
I
and
haven't.
that's I mean it could do with more, but at the same time, I
It
don't
doesn't
want
have to
to.
have more.
It doesn't have to have so. you know.
Yeah. Well, I've put my book together and made my cover, and that's all. I've decorated the cover, and that's all I've done on it. But I'm going to work on it
Which
for the next few Monday nights. So,
I was going to say, you've planned it to you do it for Monday nights. I've just been working on this, just all the time so that because it takes me so long to do it.
well, I think that's working out, and we're all enjoying watching you do it. So,
Well, that I'm glad. Let's see. This one, I think, did I put maroon? Yeah, I did put maroon and brown together on that other tag. hmm And that would probably be prettiest to do maroon and brown. I wonder if I've got something gold that would go in with the maroon and brown since that's got a little bit of gold in it. Don't we think we need some gold on there?
of course,
Yeah,
if you're
so
not
that
going to put
we
copper, you need gold.
yeah. Well, that butterfly's gold, so that's why I'm thinking it needs some gold. So that kind of means I need, that might be in there. I might have some gold right here beside me. Maybe if I move all of these envelopes. Ugh, I kind of need to restock this. Now then, that might be very pretty. That might work just very cute. There we go. What else is in here?
That's very blingy.
Yep. Well, if we put it with some maroon, um, I got some copper in that too. How about that? See,
All
black and
right.
copper and brown. Well, that's black and copper and brown all together. Um, that's really the only one that will work in there. But if I put some maroon with that, I think it will look real cute. So that is what we are going to do. Oh, but now I got to move this envelope box out of the way. Oh, it's heavy. Don't slide. Oh, no more crashing. Some marigold. That's right. Now that this has just touches of gold here and there, but I did put something very coppery on the front cover. Of course, the watch band has a silver buckle, so
You could alcohol ink it and change the color of it if you wanted to.
I was just thinking that. Yep.
Yep.
Okay. Black and gold and a couple of pieces of maroon, and that ought to do it. And maybe a piece of brown. We'll stick a piece of brown in there too. Just because. I hate this ribbon. Once you take the little plastic things off of it, it goes everywhere. So, have you got an idea how you're going to do those little spiral bound books that you've got, Lisa? Or did
The
did you
little
just
what?
get the little spiral bound ones you've got? Have you got a glue book plan for them, or are you just gonna
Oh,
wait until you go to use it and then decide?
yeah, I think I'm going to wait until I'm ready to use it to decide. I just thought, oh, those will make great glue books. And that's far as I thought.
Well, the
Grab a
fact
couple
that
for Tanya. That's far as I went.
the fact that they don't have any lines makes them even
Yeah,
cuter, and they're spiral, so you don't have to worry about working in the front and working in the back.
right. Which is nice. Probably still
hmm
need to take some pages out.
Yeah, but you can wait until you're done. See
Right.
how many pages you got to take out.
Ooh, interesting.
Okay. what was interesting. I'm curious. Okay. Oh, I like those.
This
Now
is from
that
the
is,
San Antonio Botanical Garden. It's
you know,
honoring, it's called the Frito Kahlo Oasis.
uh-huh. Those would be cute paper dolls.
They would be. You're right.
Okay, so now then, let's see here.
I'm
Okay,
just one
there's
of
only
those really
one.
weird people that's not that into paper dolls.
Well, I'm not either, but here lately I've made one or two.
Yeah, well, I've
I
enjoyed
think that
watching them, watching people make them.
I think that's
But
cute, and it's got some fluffies, so that's a good thing. And that means that these two pockets are only have one each. I probably could put some more in there, but I don't. I don't. And that one's got two things, and that one's got two things. This one's got two things. This one's naked. Got to do
oh
something
no,
with it. Yeah, we can't
well,
have
I'd say you're
naked.
getting pretty close.
And I only have one back here. So I think we need like about three more. So, okay, so that means I got this one. Okay. And I really kind of want to use this piece because it's really cute. So I think I'll put some paper on the back of it.
Okay, you'll have to look at this.
Oh, dang, that's really cool.
Isn't that cool? It says, "Beauty is in the eye and nose of the beholder. This beautiful art is a composition of microscope images of pollen, spores, and other allergy-causing agents."
Oh my goodness.
Uh,
So it's pollen. Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. All
Mhm.
right. That's what we really want to know, that we've got pollen.
You can make art out of anything, evidently.
Yeah. All right. I really like these chairs. They're really cute. I have no idea what I'm going to do to make that look like a tag, though, to decorate it. Just no idea. So, what do we got going here? We have
Okay. All right. Now I was going to cut out one of these to put in here with this.
sometimes I just can't think of what I want to do. Okay, well, I know what I'm going to do with this. You see this right here? It's really
Uh huh.
cute. And that right there is really cute. And this is not, it's cute, but it's not as cute. So I'm going to cut those two and just let them be journal cards. Then I'll cut,
Ink them on the side.
and then I'll decorate this one. But that means I got to put some stuff on the back of it.
That sounds like a good plan.
Mm-hmm. Now they might not go where I need the three tags, but they're going to go in. So that's all that matters, right? Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, that'll be perfect. I can just put it right there.
Mindy
Oh,
says
yeah.
those would make nice medallions, Tanya. Then you could add your fancy dots to it.
Well, that's what I was thinking. They looked like medallions, and I was thinking about uh
Your hole punch. Do you have a hole punch that would work?
uh I
Yeah.
can get the bigger hole punch out too though, and get more of the lace in it. But I could also fussy cut around them and make them look more lacy. So I'm thinking about that, and I might do that for this one.
Many ways to use it. That's
Oh
always
yeah,
nice.
yeah. So but that's what I was thinking. And add my dots to it. Yeah, I could. I haven't put any dots in this book yet. That's kind of odd. Oh, that one's fun. What is that
Yeah.
tall thing? I can't. Oh, it's a. Is that a? What was that?
It's from here.
It's one of the ladies. Okay,
Yeah.
it's the ladies. Okay,
I thought
I
it would
guess they're.
show up really nicely on the page, but it doesn't show up very good on screen.
Yeah. Well, and I can't. Like I said, I'm having trouble seeing today, so I really cannot read chat hardly at all. I'm having to put my glasses on and off. It's just.
Okay. Y'all have to look at this. This painting right here
Uh huh.
is a painting of my town.
Okay.
That's the tallest building we have in town. When I was young, my dad worked on the 27th floor of that building, and it was called the SPS Tower then. Now it's um, I don't know what it's called now, but SPS has moved their offices somewhere else. But anyway, this painting is named the real Windy City.
Oh, I don't know. Until you've lived in South Dakota, I don't know if you know what wind is.
Oh, well, we feel like we have plenty of wind.
Uh, we, you know, South Dakota seemed like it had wind. Nebraska was really bad too. Um, it seemed like they had hurricanes, force winds all the time. It's like people here are all fussing about this wind or that wind, and it's like, try living in Nebraska or South Dakota. But yes, I'm sure when there's nothing but barbed wire, the wind does not stop very well.
It does not. It just blows right through town. And around that building, I can
Hmm.
remember, I mean, there are a lot of days when the wind will be 50 or 60 miles an hour everywhere else, and it's like 100 going around that building.
Around the building. Yep. Hmm.
I mean, you could. I one time went to pick up my dad from work, and I opened the door to help him get in because this was when he was older, near the end of his working life, and he was very feeble with rheumatoid arthritis, and I had to literally push against him while he was walking to keep him from getting blown down. And
Yeah.
then I got him in the car, and I could not shut that door.
Oh.
I had to have some guy stop the car because I was out on the street and got out and helped me push the door shut. I mean, it was
No, dear.
ridiculous.
Well, I
But
nearly
that's the
lost
worst it's ever been when I've been out in it like that, trying to do
I
something.
when we were in Austin, I nearly lost the door because I lost hold of it
Yeah.
and it yanked up. It kind of bent the hinges. We had to have some work done to it afterwards. This this I have to let that dry a little bit before I can do anything more. Yeah, girls, I think that's I'm going to turn some of that into medallions. I haven't decided exactly what I'm going to do with them, but I definitely think I'm going to turn it into some. course, the other thing is I have to clean this desk off as soon as we finish this afternoon because I have to take pictures for my bead show. So I can't leave this out today. I've been just leaving it here.
Yeah.
And that's what I mean. I just can't keep having to clean up and put it back. Clean up. What a pain. But I can honestly almost walk to the laundry room now without having to sidestep.
Well, that's a good thing.
Yeah, it's kind of amazing. Now, once you get to the laundry room, it's dangerous, but you know. There she is. Hello, Mina. Guess what?
Hi, Mina.
I'll show you in just a minute. I got to glue this down. And I got to get the corners really good, so. What? Yep. We've been waiting for you. What's on today's agenda? Well, I'm still working on the little paper bag journal that I started with Dana's stuff. So you know that's what I've been working on. Lisa's making really cool pages in her little what is that called?
Collage book.
Collage
Glue
book.
book.
Yeah,
Whatever
her
you want
little
to call
glue
it.
book. Yep. In her little glue book. Um, and you won the stained glass kit, my dear Mina. So I'll probably send it out Monday when I send out what do you call that? Beads. I got beads that'll have to go out on Monday or Tuesday. One of the two. Oh, Monday's a holiday, isn't it?
Yep, it'll have to be Tuesday.
Yeah, it have to be Tuesday. So that's okay. I'll send it probably Tuesday, Mina, okay? But you won. You won. You won. Yay! So, all right, let's see what we got going here now. That's still damp. I think we better wait. Let's work on this one. What can we do? What can we do? Let's work on this one. Which way does it go? This is really odd paper because part of the flowers grow upside down and the writing is one way, so it's multi-directional. It actually
You can
goes
use
that
it
way.
any way you want, I guess.
Yeah. Hi, Teresa.
Hi, Teresa. Glad you're here.
Okay. What do we have? We have those, but I just kind of think that makes it kind of busy. So I don't think I want to do that. Um,
Hi, Vanessa. Glad you're here. Okay, this is kind of what I'm thinking at the moment.
well, that's cute. I like
I'm
it.
trying to make myself leave more white space on some of them.
Yeah.
So this is just kind of like a collection of images I like together. I guess is what
That's
this kind of page is.
I was going to say that's kind of how my pages go. It's like they don't tell a story or anything. They just do, and I'm okay with that. Okay, I gotta find sort of something to go on there, kind of. I don't know what I'm gonna do just yet. Maybe look in these little bags and see if there's something else I want to use. Oh, here's another one that's already got the background on it, so I might find something I can do with that one. I was looking at some of this ephemera. I don't really want to put poison in this one, but now that might be pretty. This Jamaican ginger, that might be pretty to put on there. These. Oh, Vanessa's here too. Hi, Vanessa.
Oh, that was kind of an accident, but I'm glad it happened because I like it better.
Oh, got it up higher, you mean?
Well, I had it come over where it comes over her a little bit.
Uh-huh. Yep, I do. I kind of like it too.
It gives it a little bit of, I don't know, depth, I guess, to have something in front.
I don't know. I don't think that's not making me very happy, pleased, whatever you want to call it. It just doesn't. I don't know. Doesn't work. Sometimes that's the way it is. It just doesn't work.
That's true.
I don't think that my journal jewelry is really gonna fit on this book. So I've been thinking about it, and it's too big for this little book. So I'll
I
have to
think you're
put it
right.
on
I think it needs to go on something else.
something else. It's just even if I put it oh blast, even if I put it on right there, it's just a little big and awkward for this book, I think. So,
Yeah.
although it's got some pretty colors with it.
It looks gorgeous with it, but you could, of course, take the chain off.
Well, that's what I was thinking. Even with the chain off, though, this one bead is a little. I don't know. I could try it and see what happens. Since I
Hi,
can't think of
Rachel. I'm
how I
glad you're
want to
here.
do this other stuff. Hi, Rachel. The other thing I could do is shorten the chain. You know.
Yeah. Or you could use the ring at the bottom of the chain as the
Uh
top and let the chain hang down and hang something else off that little clasp that's on the chain.
yeah.
Oh, kind of like that. Yeah. Sorry.
That's okay. But I think if I put it on with the little chain, with the little jump ring, then it will um, move a little better. It's about movement.
Yeah.
But you're right. I could put it on like okay. My thumbnail is already busted. I need to stop using it like a pair of
Uh-oh.
pliers. Come on, Tanya. Quit dropping stuff. Okay.
I really love this picture right here.
Oh, that's pretty.
And I want to make it the basis of a page.
Oh, you're gonna put something in a big book
Well, this is the one I did um,
the other day?
where I altered the book, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't done anything in it yet, but I thought I really wanted to use that, and it's too big for my other little book. So I thought, why not just go ahead and move over here and see what I can do to,
See what you can do. There you go.
since I've got a little time.
Mm-hmm. Okay, there we go. Now there's that. Now let's put this on. Okay. Oh my goodness, that jump ring is really stiff. Oof. I'll tell you what. Okay.
I think that works pretty nicely.
I think so too. I like it, and it kind of picks up the greens that are in the. There's not a lot of greens or blues in here, but it's got a very subtle hint of that turquoisey green, so that'll work. And I just thought of what I might want to put on here. Okay.
That's interesting, Rachel. She says, I saw a lot of doors like that when I was in Cyprus. It was interesting that the homes could be quite poor, but the doors were often carved and painted beautifully. Make beauty wherever you are.
Yes, that's it. Thank you, Rachel. Oh, that's a pretty yeah, garden.
Okay, I'm going to get the pages from the books that I intended to use with this and see if there's something I can use it with that.
Okay, let's see if we've already got one made or if I have to make one.
Make one what?
That one might work. Well, that's a paper clip though, and I don't want one that's already turned into a paper clip. Nope. Okay, well, I will just, because I was thinking what I will do is I will put a little, make one of these little pins, a little short one. I will put a, oh, that blasted little thing, eyelet, and then I can put the little pin right here on the on the charm. How about that?
That sounds cute.
So I need to make it a pen, but I don't think I want one that is a paperclip. I want to make it without being a paperclip, which is okay because I got some stuffs left. And I think I even know where my ink pens are. I haven't looked for any of these lately, but I am sure that they'll come out with them for Halloween and Christmas. So
Yeah, I would think so.
yeah, I'm sure that that's because I think the first ones I did get were for Halloween. So all right, so let's get this apart. Okay, now then. That'll work. Okay, so we need two little 1-inch pieces, I guess. Up. One inch. 1 inch. Make sure it writes. Oh, probably a good idea. Yep, right. Thank you, Mindy. That's a very good point because sometimes they don't. Okay, we're going to need a bunch of these. Come on, little guys. Come out of the bag. Okay. One more. Team Tanya, there you go. Thank you. Because I might have forgot. I've only had those since Valentine's. All right. Lisa's very quiet today. Uh-oh.
I'm having to do some thinking. You know how hard
Uh-oh.
that is on me.
Yeah, it's difficult. I understand. Come on, stay in the middle like you're supposed to, you silly little thing. Okay.
My thought was to try to make these doors the only colorful thing on this picture. I mean, on this page.
Oh. Mm-hmm. And everything else be kind of black and white. Mm-hmm. That'll
Yeah,
be cool. All right.
but I need to add something up there.
Yeah. Okay, now I have these two little chairs, which I really like. So we're going to do something with them because I really like them. Do I want to cut them out like a circle? No, that doesn't look very good. Ooh, that's going to be cool up there.
Well, we're going to hope so. If it's not, we could do something else. We're not
All
committed
right.
to it at this point.
Okay. Okay. Wallace Drug from Idaho. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Don't ask why the chair needs to go in the on the edge of that, but it just sort of does. Just I don't know, just does. But it might go. Yeah, I like it better right there. The aqueduct would make good windows.
It would make good windows. That's true.
Rachel said that.
Thanks, Rachel. And if I don't use it this project, I might think about that.
You might use it in that project, but on a different page.
Well, yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, I
I
know what
think
I
I
can
kind of
do.
like it though. It's kind of like, the world goes on by above them,
Uh-huh.
like it's
Yeah.
two layers of. But I think I want to trim that a little bit more. Get off a little bit more of the grassy stuff, and that way I'll have a little bit more of the um, aqueduct at the top. I'll make them bring it down like this.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
I think some of them it still does, but I might be wrong. But I think they're still using some of those aqueducts.
I know they
I'm trying to
used them
remember where I
for.
read that.
Okay, I like the big one on there. Okay.
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 This. This.
I think there we go. Nope. I liked it where it was. Quit second guessing yourself.
That's true. It's amazing how often your first instinct was right.
Yeah. Okay, so first things first, let's round the corners on this. Mindy says she thinks you're right, and I think you're right too. So, so we're all in agreement. Okay. Oh, that didn't come out right. That's just not right. Okay. All right. That's what's wrong. This is crooked. Cannot have crooked. Crooked just does not work for me. There we go. Not today. Sometimes I don't care.
So sometimes I don't have a choice.
Well, that's true too.
It's crooked no matter what I do.
That bright blue looks really good through the portal. Okay, Linda, bye. Have a
It
good
does,
dinner.
doesn't it? I love it.
Yep. Thanks for being here, hun. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Um,
Okay, so first we
I'm
got
going to trim that after I glue it down, I think.
my thumbnail is permanently kind of orangey brown.
I have one that's kind of like that too, and I keep thinking, see right there? I keep thinking,
Yeah.
now I know usually when you wash your hair, it gets better.
Yeah.
This one doesn't seem to get better because I'm always inking more stuff.
Yeah, and that's what's well, and see my fingernails are very dry.
So it sucks it right up.
Sucks it right up. Yeah. Excuse me.
Okay, glue
And
stick.
it's because I touch my fingernail with this ink all the time, so it's like okay, all right. Be a little more gentle with this label because I don't want that label to be tore up. For as old as these have to be, they're in pretty good shape. I was real surprised. This one is prescription Jamaica ginger alcohol 93% for cramps, colic, diarrhea, etc. For adult, 1 teaspoonful in sweetened water. Children, in proportion to age, not to size, but to age. So 93% alcohol in water, 1 teaspoon.
To proportion, but it doesn't tell you how much.
No, doesn't tell you.
What
And
that
it's
proportion is.
yeah, it doesn't tell you what the proportion is, and it says to age, not to size, which is not how you should give kids medicine. But then back then I don't know that they knew.
True. And you didn't have maybe so many different sizes of kids.
Well, that's true too. Teresa found a box to put her scraps in, but she can't find her scraps. Oh my goodness. That just proves you're a real crafter. Okay. All right. Let's see here. Okay, come here, little bug. I have to tell you, I got bit by an ant. Look at that thing. It is nasty.
Oh my goodness.
That's 3 days old, and it's sore.
Have
It's
you
just
ever seen the oregano sprays? I think oregano makes one.
okay.
Anyway, they're really, really good to spray on stuff like that.
On the sore, you mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. I
And
will look for
sometimes we
that.
spray it on there, and then and then spray it onto a band-aid, and then put the band-aid on top. So that the stuff stays on the
On the
sore place
Band-Aid?
and not on the band-aid.
Yeah. Um, the I will have to look for that because bug bites can leave me with bad owies for a long time. Even a mosquito,
Yeah.
they swell up real big and
Well, the um when we first started using, what we used was something called Germicleanse,
mm-hmm.
and it had some other things in it besides just the oregano oil, but for some reason they've decided you can't have that anymore because it worked.
Yeah,
But anyway,
probably. Yeah.
um we bought that for years, and we used it on um cuts and scrapes and bug bites, and the reason I bought it originally, this is where I was going with that, was that one of my friends, her son, would whelp up really bad whenever he got mosquito bites, and
Uh-huh.
she put that on there, and it would go away so much faster.
Okay.
And so I bought it because my kids do the same thing, and Darren does.
Um Actually, it wasn't so much scratched as I opened it. I had to open it with a needle, Teresa. It was a fire ant bite, and I opened it with a needle because it had swollen up, and then I peroxided it. So, and I very likely scratched it even in my sleep, but
Yeah, I did that right here. I had a little burn, and I didn't even realize I had burned it. And in my sleep, I scratched like the top off of a blister,
uh-huh. Yep.
and so it's now looks
Yes,
uglier than it would have.
Mandy, that's what she said. Oregano.
It's an oregano
Oregano's really,
spray,
yeah.
and I think the brand is called Oreganol, OregO um, NAL or something like that. I could run get it real quick,
No, it's all
show
right.
you, but
Cause I'll probably go to uh
but oregano is
Everly's.
a very powerful
Yeah.
antibiotic, antibacterial, antifungal thing, and it works really well on a lot of things.
Well, that tells me what I need to do is make some oregano either tincture or oil, one of the
Yeah,
two.
yeah,
Maybe both.
I would, and make dose your oregano oil down a little bit with some kind of good oil, but
Yeah, I use grape seed oil for making um
yeah,
yeah,
most
I'm
health
guess
food stores carry it. That's true,
yeah.
and you won't find it anywhere else probably.
No, probably not.
I haven't anyway. Anyway, here's my page.
Oh, I love it. It's fabulous.
Me too. It's nice when something in your head actually works out on the page.
On the page. Yep. Okay.
Very
Just another
cute.
little journal card. This just,
I like them. I especially like that because you've got the pretty paper behind it and then a little interest piece.
yeah,
But
just a
there's
little
plenty of
interest
room to
piece.
still see the pretty paper.
Yeah. Well, I didn't want to cover it all up. And like I said, this this one I'm going to cut up into 3 little cards, and these 2 I'm just going to leave as they are because they're already cute and have stuff on them. This one I'll have to put something on just because while it's cute, it's just a background. It doesn't have any little significant interest. So I'll cut those up.
Rachel says, Lisa, I bet that all the countries with aqueducts are going to start putting them with columns and doors in them.
There you go. There you go.
I mean, it just, it just works. It's got a great
Yeah.
aesthetic.
Yeah. Can you imagine holding all that water up on all those columns though?
Oh,
When you realize how much water weighs?
yeah. Of course, those are pretty big columns.
Yeah. Well, it is.
But
But that poor little door, I wouldn't want to live under all that water. That's for sure. Hi,
no, they're
Kathleen.
behind it. This is behind it. through the
Yeah.
portal. Hi,
Mhm.
Kathleen.
Okay. With these, and when I finish these 5 up, I should be done. So a few more tags, and then I get to put the closure on. Oh, I like it. Yeah, it's gonna be fine on there.
Yeah, I think it's great.
Yeah, I do put my little ink pen on there. Is that gonna be too long with the ink pen? Let's see here. I may have to shorten the chain a little bit. No, it shouldn't be. Should be just right. Should be all right. If so, I can always shorten the chain a little tiny bit.
That's true.
Put the little ink pen on the outside. I think it's so cute. It's just so cute. It's so cute. Yep. All right. Oh, but I'm getting tired. I don't know about you.
Yeah, I think it's about time to go. I was just going to see if you were at the end of what you wanted to do.
Yeah, for today. I need to I'm going to have to at least make a hole. I didn't do anything in my little book. Oh well.
That's
That's
okay.
okay.
You did other pretty stuff.
Yeah,
I
and
did a couple of pages in my little book, and then this one.
Mm-hmm. Well, let's
So,
see. Mostly I worked on this today, though, on the
yeah,
cover. And then I
show
put
that up
my,
close. There you go. That's beautiful. I
yeah,
like it, like it.
I
And
really
I
like it.
like
And
that
then,
um the bigger piece of the doily thing is lighter. That
yeah,
really makes the whole thing show up more.
it makes it pop.
Yeah.
Then I was going to find my watch band. Hold on just one second.
Oh, you're welcome, Rachel, and thank you for being here.
Yeah, thanks for being here. Okay, so the watch band then will go on just like right there to buckle.
I like it.
I think it's going to be cute. Cute, 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 cute. Yep. That's got to go up there though. So, because I'll have to glue this here. I probably could go ahead and put this on anytime now that I've decided. I wanted to decide what I was going to do to the front.
Yeah.
Oh, I better get out a clamp and put that on better. Before I put the watch band on because
Now
I
you've got me
wasn't
thinking I
sure.
need to go to thrift stores and find old watches just for the watch bands.
Oh yeah, this is really cool. It's a really cool buckle. I mean,
A real skinny
it.
little belt would probably work too.
Oh yeah, belts would work real well. Now I had okay, um, and I've used them before. Let me get it so you can see.
Okay. Thank you, Teresa. We're so glad you were here.
Yes, we are. Okay, these. Now let me back up a little bit.
Thank you,
Okay.
Brenda. Bye bye.
Bye bye, guys. Do you know what this is?
Is that the handle off of a wallpaper book?
It most definitely is. It's a handle off a wallpaper book. And I used these and these Tim Holtz things, and I had to trim, I think, just a touch off of the ones I used to go through those buckles.
Yeah.
But it worked perfectly, and these buckles worked real well, and this buckled just fine. I punched it with my crocodile, and I used it. What book did I use this on?
Was it
Did I use it? My
your lap
fairy
book?
journal? It might have been the lap book. It might have been the lap book. Because I don't think I put it on the fairy journal, but I might.
I think
I'm
the
not
fairy
sure.
journal was too like this to do it.
Yeah, I mean, it might have been the lap book that I did it to, but it worked beautifully. And these are, I mean, you probably already have some of these.
I do have some. I think the ones that I have though were quite a bit too wide. They would have to be trimmed quite a bit to work in those because I got some of those buckles and then mine didn't quite fit. And I thought, well, I've got other leather I could cut and
Yeah,
use, but I never did get it out and try it. So
yeah. And I cut it with a X-Acto knife.
yeah,
Um, and so, now some of the wallpaper books have plastic handles, but
yeah.
a
Most
good
of mine
many of
have
them,
plastic. I've just got a
yeah.
few that have leather handles.
And the ones I took these off of, I actually took the whole books apart. I sent them out with Jeffrey, and he cut the pins in it for me so that I could get all the pages out at one time. It reduced the pile of the wallpaper book, because there's all that cardboard in between all the pages.
Yeah.
So by able to flatten out the covers, and I kept the covers because I've used
Hi,
them a couple
Vanessa.
of by Vanessa, I've used them a couple of times by cutting them and
Yeah, they're
using them
nice,
for,
sturdy pieces.
yeah, but by being able to flatten them out and then having the wallpaper pages all piled up in one book, just loose in a book, it worked much better. It took up a lot less space.
Yeah. What did he
So
use to
that's
cut the pins?
I think the Dremel,
Oh, okay.
a diamond wheel, I a little diamond wheel on the Dremel. Now the first one I took apart with a screwdriver and a hammer, and that was really hard. So after
I
that,
tried that once. It didn't
yeah,
go so well.
yeah. The Dremel, he's got little like what do you call those things? Little diamond wheels. They're about like this,
Yeah.
and I think that's what he used.
Well, I have a Dremel and some of those little diamond wheels.
There you go. You got to open the book and then I don't think I have a small one around, but right right along the cover there's usually pages. But
Yeah.
if you go in a little bit, there's usually one of those cardboard tab things, and you can just
Right.
go into that cardboard tab thing.
Okay.
Hi, Melissa.
Hi, Melissa. I hope we said
So
bye, Vanessa. I'm glad you were here. I can't remember. I thought about it enough, but I was waiting for a break, and I can't remember if I actually said it or not.
I think we did, but I don't want to guarantee. So that's how it goes. So anyways, we need to go.
Yeah, we do.
So guys, I so glad you were here. Lisa, diamond wheels and your Dremel, a whole new challenge for you. There you go. Yep,
Well, I
yep.
like challenges.
But I think that's what he used rather than trying to use a saw. I'm pretty sure he used the. See,
Yeah.
he's got my flexible shaft unit outside. I think. We have multiple Dremels.
Yeah.
Uh,
Darren has one somewhere in his shop, and then I bought one to just be mine. Um,
yeah.
Harbor Freight had it on sale, I think, and It comes
Yeah.
with all kinds of stuff, you know. So
Right, right. And it's just like a little flat saw wheel, like a little flat saw blade, and it has
yeah, I
diamonds
had to
on the
buy
edge of
those
it.
separately.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
well, I don't know. I can't remember. Now, I use a Dremel every day to clean my beads, but it's a rechargeable handheld one, and it's not the best for cutting stuff like that, but it
because it doesn't
works
have the
perfect.
power.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
But I've gone through multiple Dremels for that over time. For a while, because you couldn't buy batteries for the one I had, I was buying um, used ones and all kinds of
yeah.
things
Hey,
just to get
Sherry.
one.
Sherry has a
And that,
Dremel. We need to
yep.
have a Dremel day or something.
Okay, but that makes a lot of noise.
It does. I was
Uh-oh, what
teasing,
an
but
excuse to have to go back to Harbor Freight. There you go. Yep,
there
have to
you
go
go.
back to Harbor Freight.
Well, let me show you the one I got, and then we're going to get off of here.
Okay, well, I'll go get mine and show you mine. Little one.
Oh, I already took the paper thing with the brand and all that stuff off of it, but I didn't realize.
Oh, well, make yourself big so they can see it all.
Oh yeah, alrighty. But this is what it has inside, and mine is one of the rechargeable ones,
Mm-hmm.
which is one of the reasons I got it because Darren's is not. But it has. You don't have to use it that way. I guess you can use it like this. I'm not
That's
sure.
the flexible shaft part, honey.
I
Um,
haven't ever used it. I haven't ever taken it out of the box.
okay, well,
Isn't it terrible?
let me kind of give you an idea of what that shaft does. Okay, you can use it directly with attached to the. You can use your pieces probably attached to the red thing,
Right.
or you can hang the red thing up and attach that shaft. And
Okay.
a lot of times that shaft allows you to get into places easier. Okay. And, but you definitely want to have that hung up if you try to use that shaft, because if
That's
you
what this
try
is
to,
for you to
yeah,
hang it, I guess.
if you try to use it laid down on the table, it'll whip your arm around.
Okay. Well, I don't want that.
Yeah. The idea behind the shaft is that, especially if you're doing intricate work, you hang that red part up, and then you can the thing you have to hold on the end of the shaft um, will spins, and that will give you a just more accurate kind of thing. So
Yeah. Well, I'm wondering where my little saw blades are because this stuff all came with it, and then I bought the saw blades separate they were because there weren't any of those in here.
yeah.
Anyway, there's a lot of stuff to do, but I bought this one. What's that?
Let me see. It might be the collar that goes around your flexible shaft after you attach the shaft. I don't
All
know.
right, that makes sense.
Or it might be something to hold something else. And like Rachel says, then it's not so heavy in your hand.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Anyway, I bought this because I wanted to cut some. Let me just let me get this out of the way so I can show you what I'm talking about. I wanted to take a book and cut out a window,
Mhm. Yep.
and I did not want to try to do that with an X-Acto knife.
Right. And those diamond blades that you bought would work perfect for that.
That's what I thought, and that's
And then
why I got them.
the little sanding circly things um will work to sand the edge of that.
I also thought it would be
Oh,
fun to use just to distress,
oh yeah. Mhm.
you know.
Yep. Yep.
So those were my thoughts when I bought it. Mina had to get
Um
something to eat. That
Nina,
was
it
a
was.
a Dremel tool. Let me show you. Tanya was going to show hers.
This is my little one. Um, the deal was I use this thing every day when I'm cleaning beads, and I used to use it. Sometimes I'm cleaning beads for an hour, and all of the other ones were too big to fit in my hand to hold it. Like I have to. I'm cleaning beads when they're wet, guys. They're covered with water, so I have to hold this and hold the bead at the same time. And if the other Dremel tool was too big, and the flexible shaft unit didn't, I used it for a long time when my battery one was dead. This one happens to be lithium battery. And you know about lithium batteries, they're a whole lot better than the other kind of
Yeah,
batteries
yeah.
because you don't have to discharge this thing the whole way. And so I use it and I just pop it back in the little charger, and it charges its little self up by the next day. It also has a slower speed because when I'm doing some of those big round flowers, I have thrown them because if that gets caught on there just wrong, it will fly across the room, and I put a hole in the wall with it.
Goodness gracious.
Um, couldn't find the bead for, it was like 2 weeks later when I finally found the bead. I found the hole in the wall, but I couldn't find the bead, and believe it or not, it didn't break. I was totally amazed because it hit the wall, made a hole, and then hit the concrete.
That shows how
This,
strong that glass is.
yeah, some days, some days you could drop it in the grass and it would break, but
Yeah.
this is a this is this tool, this pointy thing is not a drill. It actually, and I don't think you can see it, but it actually has diamonds all the whole
I
length
was
of
going to
this
say, is
thing.
it a file?
Yeah, it's a diamond ream. It's, they call them a reamer, and
Uh huh.
I have two sizes. This is the size I usually use, but I also have a tiny, tiny one, and it'll take your thumbnails off. That's for sure. Um, but this one, this was the last one I bought because it just the the little one I had that had replaceable batteries, replaceable rechargeable batteries. I couldn't get the batteries for it anymore. Dremel was still good, but the batteries, I kept killing the batteries,
Oh, yeah.
um, because they just, they're, after you use it for 2, 3, 4 years, it just was dead, and I couldn't buy any new batteries, and so um, I bought this one. I bought this one before we left South Dakota, so it's held up pretty well. Of course, I don't clean as many beads as I used to either, but
Right. Hi,
but then we
Melissa.
We have a big one like the one you bought. You can go back to
Yeah.
both of us. Um, the red part of what you have, I have it's a Fordham, so it's a big um unit, and then Jeff has the Dremel. So we've got multiple ones. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So
Well, I didn't
um,
realize
uh,
how heavy this one was, when I bought it. It is
yeah.
pretty heavy.
Well, that's why hanging it up and using the shaft will really make a difference for you.
Yeah.
I
Well, I
mean,
haven't read the instructions yet, but I will because I'm a woman. I'll
there
read
you
the
go.
instructions.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh,
And I will tell you a secret about hanging it up. If you
Okay.
can't find something to hang it on, Jeff hung mine on. He bought those things you hang plants on outside.
Right. Uh
It's
huh.
like a little hook thing
Right.
that pokes in the ground. Do you know the big, like a shepherd's hook? Shepherd's hook. That's the word. Okay, you know what I'm talking about now. They're a big shepherd's hook, big metal
Right.
shepherd's hook. Okay, you can cable tie that to the table leg.
Ah, that's a great idea.
So what he did was he just it went from the floor up high above the table, and it was just cable tied right to the
That's
table
really
leg.
smart. Yeah. Because you'd want it on
So
something's pretty strong.
yeah, yeah, and you need it where you're going to use it, and sometimes you just don't have the right thing to hang it from.
Right.
So I'm
Yeah.
going
And
to
I
look for a
don't at the
small one.
moment out here.
Okay,
I
Nina,
could put
go
something,
ahead.
but
Yeah, but that's the thing. It's like, um, and then too, if you're not using it all the time, you can move that. You
right,
can
exactly.
undo it. I got this one, Mina, at originally. I think I bought this one at a store called Menards, but Walmart sometimes carries the Dremel brand. Um, but I looked at all kinds, and of course, I was also looking to be able to hold it along because I hold this thing for an hour sometimes. So if it didn't, the bigger one, there was several that weren't quite as pricey as this one, but um, I think I paid $80 for it, which makes it kind of pricey. But I've had it.
Well, it's essential for you though.
Yes,
It's an
and it's an
essential
essential.
tool.
It's a tool for work.
Yeah.
Home Depot is like Menards, so they should. But I think Walmart had them. It's a
Walmart does
lithium
carry
battery.
some. I'm just not
Yeah,
sure.
yeah. Our Walmart when we lived in South Dakota didn't have them, and but then it was a smaller Walmart. Um, the other thing is a lithium battery really makes a difference if you're going to use it every day. That's the other.
Right. Absolutely.
So
Yeah.
and I knew I was going to have to hold it every day, and so it had to fit. And the bigger ones that I could get, and of course we didn't have Harbor Freight or any of those things up there. So, and this is we've been down here what 6 years I think. So it may be close to 8 or 9 years old. So anyhow, we were going to go.
We were. We love you all and thanks for
We love
coming.
you. Bye bye, guys.
Have a great day. Bye bye.
Bye bye.